Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here. On today's video, we are going to be diving into 2025 jewelry trends. I'm so excited to be collaborating with Linjer again for this video and showing you some of their newer pieces for this season. If you like any of these pieces that I'm going to be showing you, I will link them all in my description box down below. And if you use my discount, Hannah, you can get a little bit of money off. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. I personally think jewelry is a category where things just don't tend to go out of style very fast. The trend cycle seems to be really minimal. That is one thing I've realized as I've gotten older, is that jewelry is actually a statement piece that should last you a lifetime. For me, gone are the days of just buying regular cheap jewelry at fast fashion brands. And although it can be fun to just try different styles, I don't necessarily think it's the most efficient. I think it no longer aligns with my fashion, my style, and even just my lifestyle goals anymore. So Linjer really helps to bridge that gap between high quality pieces and affordable prices. So with that being said, the pieces that I'll be showing you today are all going to be from Linjer. I believe that there's something here for everyone. The first trend that I want to talk about is silver. Silver and mixing metals. I myself have definitely seen a gravitational pull towards wearing more silver than I do gold. And I think it just goes with because you're going for the real material. You're not settling for fast fashion jewelry. Silver is that kind of material that is still very high quality and durable and long lasting, but it's not going to be as expensive or maybe not as unattainable as, say, gold pieces. On top of it all, I really do love the mixing between silver and gold and just not being so strict about that. Like back then, people were really one-sided about it. You either just had to pick one and you were in that camp. But nowadays, I am seeing people be more flexible. They're adding in the gold jewelry with the silver, whether it's stacking their rings, wearing different necklace chains, their earrings. There's so many different varieties that's just something very cohesive about it, and I'm really glad that we're going towards that instead of away from it. I've also got my own mixed metal stack going on here, and it's with my wedding ring and my wedding band. I love the fact that my engagement ring is this beautiful sterling silver and white gold diamond. But I also love gold, and sometimes it's nice to just switch it up a little. Gold Vermeil from Linjer is sterling silver plated with a super thick layer of 22 karat gold, giving it high quality and durability. My biggest tip is to not be afraid to mix metals. It's okay to have imperfections, it's okay to mix different things, because not everything has to be matchy-matchy, and I think that's how you really curate a really good style. Don't put limitations or strict rules on whatever it is that you're wearing. Trend number 2 is minimal pieces that give maximal style. And what I mean by that is when you take a look at jewelry and you really see it for what it is. I think that the ones that pull the most weight are the pieces that aren't necessarily loud in their design or their coloring. You put those minimal and delicate things together and you start stacking and you start layering and you just start adding your own twist to it. That's when you get maximalist style out of it. So a piece that Linjer sent over are these dainty chain earrings, and I love them because they're studs, but I also love them because they've got this really cool modern twist to them. It's this little chain link that hangs down, and so even though it is a very minimal piece, it still adds that maximum effect because it's a little bit different than what you would normally see. And like I stated earlier, it doesn't have to be a really bold statement earring or a really big bold statement necklace that you wear every day. It can just be these minimal pieces that are stuck together or that you've curated over time and that mean something, that really give that maximum charm. Thing I've learned to curate over time. I've come to the realization that it doesn't have to happen overnight, or you don't have to purchase everything in bulk in order to get that look. You can take your time, it can take months, years, however long to really evolve into something that you truly and genuinely love. So think delicate rings, thin chains, and tiny studs that you can layer together. This trend is perfect for those who love wearing jewelry that adds elegance without overwhelming the outfit. Linjer really excels in creating pieces that are perfect for layering. Their clean designs allow you to create custom looks that are both chic and personal. Third trend I've been seeing are birthstones and personalized items. Definitely been a hit within the last few years. I've seen a lot more emphasis on birthstones. Mine is ruby for July, and I think so. At least it's changed. I feel like it's changed from when I was young to now. I think there's really a craving for owning pieces that really symbolize one's self and trying to distinguish yourself outside of what everybody else is doing. I personally wouldn't be wearing a necklace that literally says my name on it, but I am not opposed to having a charm bracelet with maybe my initials on it, or maybe even just having engraved items, so like a locket with an engraved initial or something like that. I think that could be a really cool touch to personalization. Linjer's commitment to quality materials means you're getting pieces designed to last, a perfect blend of craftsmanship and elegance. The fourth trend are heirloom pieces and having more quality over quantity. So I think this has been a common theme across all platforms when it comes to just style, fashion, everything, and that is quality over quantity. I think there's just a huge desire in the market to find quality pieces that aren't going to break after a couple of wears and that aren't going to go out of style within the next season. So heirloom pieces like diamonds, pearls, and gold jewelry, those are going to stand the test of time. And truly, I love Linjer because they offer those pieces without really making that big financial jump and investment into a piece that you maybe aren't sure of either, because that's always important. Just because you spend a lot of money on something doesn't mean that you should just wear it because you spent a lot of money on it. You should also wear it because, one, you spent a lot of money on it, but also two, you love it and you want to wear it for years and years to come. I myself have always been a pearl girl. I love pearls. I also love diamond studs, just keeping it really simple. Heirloom pieces do not have to mean that they're old-fashioned pieces either. You can still go for that heirloom quality and that heirloom look with modern design, such as this necklace here that Linjer sent over to me. It's a thick gold vermeil chain necklace and it's great for layering, just like I am doing right now. And it's something that is easy to put on, something that goes with everything. It's, you know, great with a classic white shirt like this, or to dress it up even a little bit for a more occasional event. That's what you want to look for in these heirloom pieces. They're items that you can wear on the day-to-day, but items that you can still wear out for a more fancy occasion. And so that is why I love this necklace that they sent over. It's just a perfect combination of both. So instead of amassing large collections, more people are focusing on curating timeless, heirloom quality pieces that they can pass down through generations. Moving on to the last trend, and that is vintage flair. With vintage pieces, I'm thinking bold colors, I'm thinking ornate design. I love these looks, even though I might not personally be wearing them myself. I still can admire and appreciate the details and just the overall aesthetic that it brings. It's very different than what we're used to in like modern day jewelry. It also has vintage inspired jewelry. I especially love this locket that they have, and it's definitely on my list to buy because, one, as a kid growing up, I've always wanted a locket, and I don't know why. I think it was just from watching Disney movies or just shows at that time that really portrayed the sentimental value that lockets had. Now that I'm older and I definitely know what I like, I think it would be worth the investment to purchase a locket and have a cute little snippet picture of my dog in there or something. Linjer has their own version and I really love that. I think it's beautiful. I think you can wear it in many different ways and style it in like a layering sense like this, or you can just wear it by itself and it will look beautiful. There are also some other pieces on there that are emulating that vintage-esque vibe, but still has this like modern edge to it. And I think that's just the best of both worlds, because when people think of vintage, I think if you aren't willing to go more towards the traditional side, you can start to feel like it is stuffy or maybe just not in alignment with your own style. And so with Linjer, although that they have these like vintage inspired pieces, it still has that modern twist to it. All right, there you have it. That is my 2025 jewelry trend prediction for this year. At the end of the day, trends don't really matter. It just matters about what you like to wear, what's efficient, what's easy, and what you love. And I think that these trends are really fun, and although they don't tend to cycle out as fast as maybe clothing does, we should still be intentional with what we buy and making sure that it's going to last us a long time. If you guys are looking to add to your jewelry collection this year, make sure to check out Linjer and use my code Hannah at checkout for a little bit of money off. If you liked any of these pieces that I've shown you today, they'll be linked down below in the description box. Let me know what your guys' favorite trend is for this coming year and what you are going to be investing in. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.